In today's self-defense question and answer, we're going to talk about how to prevent carjacking. So my client Sean asked me, Brian, what do you do in a carjacking situation? Now he actually has a very specific situation I'm going to cover in just a moment. So let's go over some basic carjacking situations. Okay, so situation one. This actually happened to someone I know. Years ago, they were sitting at a red light. There were no cars around. It was like midnight or something. And someone just runs up to the car, puts a gun to the window, windows are rolled up, says, get out of the car. Okay, so this individual, they panicked, they got out of the car, and they got carjacked. Okay, so let's talk about what could we do under that circumstance. Option number one, you could give them your car. Okay, there you go. Option number two, and this is the one that I personally would do in a circumstance like that. Doors are always locked. I'm going to do a quick peek around to make sure it's safe, and I'm going to duck, and I'm going to accelerate. Okay, so it is highly unlikely that someone's going to start shooting at you. They wanted your car. What are they afraid of? They are afraid of getting caught. They don't want to go to prison. They definitely don't want to go to prison for murder. If they do start shooting at you, you should have everyone in the car ducked and realize that these bullets are going to ricochet off of the glass, they're going to ricochet off of the car. They're highly unlikely going to penetrate unless they have just the perfect angle up close. So those are your two options right there. Okay, let's move on to the specific scenario my client brought up. So he asked me, what happens if you are at a red light and there's a car in front of you and you can't take off? So this is far less likely to happen because of the fact that the criminal in this case can't get away, but it's still worth going over. This could also apply if you're in a parking lot and someone comes up and you can't drive off because there's cars in front of you or whatever. And that's actually very likely to be the place where you get carjacked, by the way. So in this particular case, he asked me, well, what about slamming the door into him, knocking the gun out of his hand? So let's talk about that real quick. If you smash the door into him, it is probably unlikely that you're going to knock the gun out of his hand. The gun may go off, it may be incidental and not hit anyone, and again it might, but it's probably just going to knock them back and they're going to be angry and still have the gun. If it does knock the gun out of their hand and it falls down, you still have a car door in between you and you're going to have a very difficult time getting to that gun, whereas they're going to have a much easier time getting to it. So I'm not a big fan of that scenario. So let's go through our options. Option number one, give them your car just like you would before. Once again, if you don't like that option, here's an option two for you. Take your keys, obviously put the car in park, turn the car off. Don't let them see this, but take your keys and drop them between your seat and the side console. I don't know about your vehicle, but if they go down there, it's gonna be a while before you get them out. In the meantime, you're off running, right? So they pull you out of the car, they get in the car, where's the keys? They go out looking for you, you are gone, okay? So that's option two. Now, option three, I've been practicing gun disarms. You want to be a little cavalier and you want to try and do a gun disarm. Let me tell you how you probably should not do a gun disarm. While you're in the vehicle with the window down and the gun there, trying to reach out and grab the gun to do the disarm is very likely to wind up with them simply pulling the gun back and possibly you getting accidentally or purposefully shot. Now, a much better option would to be simply act compliant, get out of the car. As you're getting out of the car, they're usually going to come around the door, grab you, throw you out of the way. Well, as they come around the door and they go to grab you, you're within gun disarm range. Now's where you do your gun disarm. So that would be the option that you'd want to do if you want to try to be a badass martial artist. If you want to be a little bit safer, you have your family around, maybe option number two would be better, where you drop the keys, tell everyone to take off. Just stay calm, tell the carjacker, I need to get my family out of here. Get your family out, drop the keys, get out of there, or just give them the car. It's a somewhat free country, and you can still decide which one of these options is best for you. You need to consider, how cavalier are you? Do you have anyone that depends on you? Are you married? Do you have kiddos? And factors like that. Also, how much of a indignant a-hole are you? So, hopefully that helped everyone today. If you liked today's video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you would like to see me make a video on a future topic, leave that down below in the comments field. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the little alert icon, the bell icon rather, so you're alerted when future videos come out. Until next time, go get your reps, become awesome.